Yo, what up, YouTube boy, Jedi Life? We back with another video. For this video, we're gonna be ready to why the monkey has no respect for squirrels. Just the hood nature guy. I think I saw his stuff on TikTok. I saw like one video, and all of a sudden, boom, he popped up on my recommended. It's crazy how this internet shit work, but I love that one video. I'm like, man, shit, let me go on and give him a try. But you know, we here. But we on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're gonna do a giveaway once we reach 5,000 subscribers. It's gonna be a $100 Cash App giveaway. All you gotta do is be subscribed, comment down below, and it might behoove you to follow me on social media. I ain't gonna say you have to, but it might increase your chances. I'm not saying it will, but I'm not saying it's not either. Yeah, but hope y'all having a great day. I hope y'all staying blessed. I hope you being safe in this world full of negativity. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day so far. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day so far. That's great. That's great grammar right there. Let's get to the video before I put my foot in my mouth anymore. What type of squirrel is that? Oh.
So there's actually a legitimate reason why they do this. First of all, that is a lion-tailed macaque, and that is a giant purple squirrel. Two weird animals, but they do have one thing in common. They both have a hard-on for this fruit. That is a jackfruit, and squirrels are able to use their sense of smell to find them in the trees. But the jackfruit is only edible when it's ripe, and only the squirrels can tell the ripe from the unripe ones. So the macaque will follow the squirrel and let it lead it to the forbidden fruit, and then carefully persuade the squirrel to share.
That's tough.
By slapping the taste out of its mouth. The macaque will deliver 5 fingers to the face until the squirrel backs off, which is when this disrespectful primate eats the fruit the squirrel found. Only when the macaque is done can the squirrel get the leftovers. The squirrel does all that work just to get its pockets taken by a primate at the end. It's like if taxes had hands and knew how to use them.
That's tough.
As a society, we should be more afraid of orangutans. Because if this ginger-flavored refrigerator ever decides to Planet of the Apes us to work, I'm gonna ignore the fact that the biggest ones can weigh 200, 300 pounds and probably phone book rip a grown man in half. Let me tell y'all a story on why we should be more afraid of them. So at the Omaha Zoo in Nebraska, the zookeeper showed up in the morning and found 5 of the orangutans just
look like a mud puddle that got stepped on. Alright.
Chilling outside their enclosure. Someone forgot to lock the enclosure, so they brought them back in, no big deal. Except, it happened again with the zookeepers finding the orangutans posted outside like Thanos in Endgame. It just kept happening to the point where the head keeper was ready to put someone on unemployment. It's until they found out why. There was an orangutan named Fu Manchu who had found a lockpick and bent it so he could use it as the key to unlock the maintenance door. The reason it took so long to find out is because he hid the lock between his gum and lips where nobody would be crazy enough to look. Sometimes he'd free all of his friends, and while the orangutans were running around the zoo, Fu Manchu would go back to his enclosure and act innocent. It's a cute story, until you realize the 300-pound orange Bigfoot that decides when he wants to leave could easily put anybody in the zoo on.
That's a smart-ass ape. You knew to unlock. First of all, you bent it so you could unlock it. You knew to hide. Then you set up your partners. That's a smart ass ape. It's not a monkey. Monkeys got tails. Ape.
On CNN if you wanted to. Nature made them gentle giants, but if they ever decide to choose violence, coffins are going to be on wholesale. This guy has a plan, and I do not like it.
What the fuck is that? It's jigging? There's an ad popping up.
I decided to start selling merch about a year ago, and the support from my fans has been noticed. One of the reasons why
That is an American woodcock, and fun fact, they have some of the greatest nicknames of any bird. According to Wikipedia, it also answers to the timberdoodle, the bogsucker, and the hokenpoke. The wild timberdoodle can be found all across
the hell gave it 5 more names.
The eastern half of North America. Now for the dance walking, it's believed they do this to catch food. They eat mostly earthworms, and they'll stick and probe their bill into the soil and slurp up any worms they find. And by walking slowly and stepping hard with their feet, it causes any worm below to fear for its life and move around in the soil, which makes it easier for the timberdoodle to find lunch. And it's probably true because these birds are most active early morning and early evening, which is when the worms do the most and are easiest to catch. The more you know.
Fuck that, is an eagle? What the fuck is that? That's a cougar? What's that? It's a lion? What's wrong?
Yeah, this is a thing that happens. Eagles will drag and drop goats off cliffs and then let them fall to their death. That was a golden eagle, and just for the record, it can have an 8-foot wingspan. This guy is 7. Not to mention this.
I'm 6'2" with a 6'4" wingspan. Imagine another 1.5 feet. Shit, that's crazy.
Demon Tweety has talons strong enough to break bones in your hand and crush a monkey's skull. Not only that, but this flying bunny will hunt full-grown deer, baby caribou, and as you've seen, goats. Problem is, goats ain't soft, and one kick can break their hollow bones and cripple the bird for life. So instead, if a golden eagle ever catches a goat slipping, first it'll grab it with those vice grips across its feet and attempt to yeet them off the cliff, even though the goat can weigh more than they do. They don't let go until the last second, sending the goat free-falling without a parachute. was definitely manslaughter, but by letting the goat get clapped by gravity, this feather felon gets a free meal without having to risk its own life. But goats aren't the only victim. Eagles have been known to airdrop tortoises from hundreds of feet in the air until the shell shatters on the ground below. And allegedly, one eagle turned a man into a name on a stone after it dropped a tortoise on the back of its head. Goat got hit with a real-life blue shell. Also, this steroid homicide pigeon has been known to attack wolves and run phase with foxes because they don't discriminate, anyone can get the smoke. They live by no morals and answer to no God, and they probably could be putting people on shirts if they really wanted to.
They taking your kid? What? We ain't gonna see the rest of that video? What the fuck is that? Is that an octopus? What the fuck is
Billions.
that?
We've spent billions of dollars trying to explore space when the real
Oh, I don't fuck with the ocean. There's so much with the fucking ocean that we don't. I don't fuck with nothing that could kill me faster than I could kill it. I don't. I can't. I don't. It's too much. It's big. It got stuff that could. Little things could kill me. I don't fuck with the ocean. It can't even see it.
ET is happening right in the ocean. This alien is actually crinoid, which is a type of echinoderm, which is just a fancy sciencey way of saying this thing is related to starfish, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. The free-swimming ones are called feather stars. But like all adults, eventually they have to settle down and be boring. Once they're attached to the seafloor, they're known as sea lilies. They feed by snatching whatever plankton mess around and touch those arms, and when they do, their arms push them towards a feeding groove where they get propelled towards their mouth like a conveyor belt. And because the ocean is a fucking simulation, the longest crinoid fossils ever found were 130 feet long. In case you don't understand what that is, the largest giant squid ever caught was 43 feet, and the biggest blue whales are just under 100. Matter of fact, this prehistoric starfish on steroids would have been almost half the length of the Statue of Liberty. Some old heads too, with some fossils believed to be over 340 million years old, meaning they came up when Saturn was single because they're older than its rings. The feather star is able to swim even though it doesn't have eyes or a brain, meaning I'm officially...
Saturn single his ring. It's funny.
Because they're older than its rings. The feather star is able to swim even though it doesn't have eyes or a brain, meaning I'm officially out of excuses. They use instincts to swim, with their arms propelling them forward. My dad tried to teach me through instinct by throwing me in the pool. Instead, he almost got a baptism and an abortion for the price of one. If the feather star loses an arm to an opt, they can always grow it back, and some species have 150 arms to spare. The only off thing about them is that their mouth is literally right next to their anus, which literally sucks ass. But other than that, this breaststroking body snatcher is actually pretty cool.
Hello.
Dead wild announcer? Oh, that's a goat.
She's a stronger person than me, because my soul would have filed for divorce the moment this thing pulled up on my address. This goat has a plan, and it is not a good one. From the look of those soul-sapped eyes, closing the door might slow it down, but it won't stop it. Anyway, this is a La Mancha goat. They look like they don't have ears, but they do. It's just that the outer part is basically non-existent. Also, it looks possessed because they have rectangles for pupils. But to be fair, having this helps them watch out for predators even while eating. And speaking of eating, even though they look like the spawn of Satan's barnyard, they're perfectly harmless because they mostly eat shrubs, herbs, and small trees. Except this guy, he eats souls and he finna go grocery shopping. Bro posted up like a Jehovah's Witness, but instead of speaking of the Lord, he looks like he'd rather just take you to him. Those are the eyes of a goat that is not afraid of hell.
He's killing that. He's still at my... First, I just want to put in reference. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana, so killing barnyard animals is not weird for us. I never had goat. I never tried goat. I had deer. Deer's nasty as shit. Oh, you ain't had the right person to cook it. Stay in my comments.
This is how flamingos feed their young.
Okay, eat his brain.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that looks really bad, but it's not what you think. It's not a flamingo putting another one on the news. They're both trying to feed its baby.
A fun fact. I don't know if you're gonna say that. Flamingos not born pink, they born white. It's just cause what they eat turns them pink. I think it's like a type of shrimp turns it pink.
Flamingos use crop milk to keep their chick alive for the first couple of weeks, and both the male and female do this. Crop milk obviously isn't actual milk, but it's the lining of the bird's crop, which is where they store food before it's digested. The gut juice is also high in protein and fat, and even red and white blood cells, which is basically the bird version of giving your baby vitamins for its immune system. Penguins and pigeons do the whole crop milk thing too. Now I'm gonna go ahead and answer two questions you probably already have. Number one, the reason it's red is because of their diet. And feeding the chick red milk actually causes the parents to lose color, which they get back once the chick starts eating on its own. And number two, the reason the flamingo on top is just spilling it on the other's head, I have no idea. To be fair, a flamingo's brain is smaller than its eyeballs, so they're probably just a little confused. Which is a nice way of saying they're just a special kind of stupid. Lights are on, but ain't nobody home. This lizard can shrink its bones.
The fuck is that?
This baby Godzilla is a marine iguana, and they're the only lizards that actually... This lizard can shrink...
Look at that fucking picture. See, I don't fuck with the ocean. Oh, that's about to be another ad. Hey, yo, G, don't hit me with these ads that I'm gonna leave in.
Its bones. This baby Godzilla is a marine iguana, and they're the only lizards that actually go out into the ocean.
I've seen iguanas going out in water before. You go to Florida, it's water.
And even though it looks like it should be getting ready to put another gorilla on the news, they're actually harmless to be mostly seaweed and algae. The problem is, at least once a year, the waters get warmer and
Bitch, they look like Godzilla. That bottom one, crazy.
Destroys the red and green algae that the iguanas like to eat, which causes a lot of them to starve and become a hashtag. So to stay alive, some of the iguanas will shrink and they can become up to 20% shorter. That would be like a 6-foot man waking up a pair of heels short of 5 feet. Many scientists believe they're able to reabsorb their own bones, which is what causes the shrinkage. Now the reason they do this is because the smaller they are, the less food they need and the less energy they have to waste trying to find it. Once the water gets cooler, one of the smallest primates in the world, but I never said what was the smallest. That title belongs to this little guy right here. This is a mouse lemur. It's probably the cutest animal you've never heard of. If you have, it's probably because of this guy. As you can probably guess, this baby-faced tree jockey lives in Madagascar. There's different types of them, but the smallest of them all is the Madame Berth's mouse lemur, and at about 1.1 ounces, most of them weigh less than a pencil. They also have by far the smallest brain of any primate, and at about 2 grams, it weighs about as much as a paperclip, which explains why Mort is half a century with the mind of a toddler. These Morts of the world eat small insects, fruits, flowers, nectar, and sometimes...
We just gonna go... Mort was 50?
This half a century with the mind of a toddler. These Morts of the world eat small insects, fruits, flowers, nectar...
Why they gave him an age, though? Nobody's gonna question why the hell they gave Mort an age?
And sometimes each other. But they get bodied by almost everything, and one of their biggest ops are the fossa. Apparently there's a good part of the internet that didn't know this actually existed. Mouse lemurs avoid becoming fossa food by hiding in trees all day. Also, lemurs in general have learned to recognize the alarm calls of birds and then do the dash whenever they hear them. I forgot to mention this, but more specifically is a Goodman's mouse lemur. In case you were curious, King Julian is a ringtail and that boy Maurice is an eye-eye. I don't really have a joke to end the video, so here's a baby mouse lemur.
But that was just I assume that's the end. They ain't gonna hit me with a third ad. But hope y'all enjoyed the reaction. That was Hood Nature's Wild. I'm about to say wild. I forgot the title of it. I think it's something with a squirrel getting hit by a monkey. But enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all stay blessed out here. Subscribe if you like the reaction. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all be safe. We out. Peace.